So what is cybersecurity, guys? If you look in the papers, whether not just the PDP website, but in the papers, every 1 or 2 weeks, you'll hear a story of a company being hacked. Facebook, lots and lots of big companies. It's not just the small guys, it's the big companies as well. They are being hacked. They are being, their data is being stolen and even put on the dark web. You must understand, really is a threat. And even the big boys get it. Red Doors, lots and lots of other companies, not just local companies, international companies are actually foreign target. So if they can get hacked, there's definitely a need for your company to protect itself. Okay, so what is cybersecurity? As you can see, to protect a bunch of protect the data that's stored in your company, or even protect your businesses, your business process where data is flowing in your company, data in transit, data in motion, data at rest, all this must be protected. Okay, so we have tools to protect them like encryption, we have two-factor authentication, so forth, to protect all the types of data in your organization. Okay, so basically there are lots of tools to protect your data. Why do you need cybersecurity? There's no need to really talk so much about the topic. Do you want your company's data to get stolen? Do you want all your hard work to be taken away by someone else? Of course not. You want your hard work, your company's secrets, your company's business processes, even your contacts, your vendors, your clients, your financial information, all have to be protected. If they are stolen, people can actually have a competitive advantage over you because they know your company secrets. They have stolen the AI model you work so hard to create, so and so forth. So all these need to be protected, not just in the company, but even your personal computer. There needs to be an antivirus. There needs to be a firewall. There needs to be certain things to protect at the individual level, at the department level, at the company level. So cybersecurity is taken in a very serious light by the Singapore government because it's something they understand they need to protect. There are many SMS scams. There are many phishing scams to imitate this. You get all those messages like, oh, log into your account now, or you lose your account in 2 minutes time or 20 minutes from now. So a lot of them are fear-based. You must understand that compel you in fear to do some performance action. So cybersecurity is there as a safe check to really ensure that are you really the person that's trying to log into your account? You must understand that it's all about authentication and checking, are you the correct person to enter the correct website or the correct application? All right? To protect your assets, to protect your business processes and flows. Okay, how do you use it? So cybersecurity, don't think it's just the computer. There's a network security, there's information security, there's cloud security, cloud can include API and database security. There are lots and lots of layers of security. Device, even your handphone, there's such a thing as device security. You know that, guys? So there are many layers of cybersecurity per se. Okay, even the officers, certain companies, like for example, finance, the computer you use doesn't have internet. It's a protocol now. Now I think many governments, agencies also have the same policy. They do not have internet. They do not allow thumb drive to be inserted into the computer. Okay, if you work on a certain project, you only can access with a computer that is intranet. Okay, these are all policies, steps to ensure cybersecurity. Lots of authentication. Are you the correct person supposed to access, for example, the marketing folder? If you are in a marketing department and you try to access the finance department folder, there'll be alarm generated. The data protection officer gets an email. So-and-so person tried to access the finance folder at this time. He was not authenticated to do. All these are alerts, alarms to alert the data protection team for suspicious behavior. If, for example, you transfer data outside the company to Dropbox or your Google Cloud, it will be detected. The flow of data will be detected by the system. Data loss protection. Okay, these are some of the things you must understand, the protocols which cybersecurity software can detect. All right, guys. So it's very important. Cybersecurity is a huge industry. Every industry needs it. Don't think it's just for the high-tech industries. Every industry, pharmaceutical, logistics, telecommunication, everyone needs cybersecurity. If they want to be competitive, they want to be successful, they want to be big, you have to protect your assets, and cybersecurity is the way to go. All right, as you can see, who does it impact? Lots of people get it. Facebook gets it. A lot of companies get affected by cybersecurity. Now, Facebook has how many clients does Facebook have? Billions. And a lot of data is stolen by Facebook all the time. Facebook is one example. There are many other companies, maybe Amazon, or I'm not sure what other brands, but I know there are lots of Grab, Uber, all had come on the papers as targets of cybersecurity. All right. So millions of dollars are stolen a day or an hour, so forth, because of cybersecurity attack. Now you must understand, why do they want it? They want to steal your money from a bank. They want to encrypt your data, called malware. They encrypt your hard drive. Oh, you want to have the secret key to unencrypt your data? Pay me 2 Bitcoin, for example. Phishing, they steal your credentials, pretend to be you, access a very top secret file in your company and steal the data. Okay? So in order to prevent such things happening, there are lots of software, there are layers of security, not just one layer. Password username, just one layer. They get many other layers like 2FA. They could even employ things like facial recognition to really have several layers of authentication to ensure that are you the person logging in the secure folder. So you must understand, cybersecurity is there to prevent such damage happening in your company, as you see on the screen. Not just the company, it can be industry-wide, to be a very big scam, very big phishing scam, so to speak. Okay, so there are lots of things. Some of you may not know this word, phishing. You heard of SMS phishing, right? Do you know what phishing is? It's actually using QR code. You go to a place, you look at a QR code, you scan the QR code, you log in, but it's actually not the real QR code. It's a QR code from a hacker. So they paste the fake QR code over the real place, and you actually enter your details, and the details go to the hacker site. So phishing, they call it. There's a new thing now. All right, it's been around for a while actually. All right, does it follow a global trend? Needless to say, you see from the graph, cybersecurity is on the rise. Okay, so there's a lot of need for cybersecurity. All right, so there's a lot of data being generated. With the more and more data, you need to protect the data. So cybersecurity, there's definitely a need for cybersecurity, need for the software, need for the experts to handle the software, needs for the experts to handle the data governance, the protocol, understand the legal part of it, understand the technical part, understand the governance part. So cybersecurity is not just the technical. You can actually envelope a bit of legal, a bit of data governance per se, to be able to manage the cybersecurity in the company per se. All right. So it's not just something that's going to go away again. Just like AI, it's here to stay, and it affects again. It's not just the technical guys. It affects every industry to be affected. Every industry is touched by cybersecurity. All right. Why cybersecurity? Okay. So there's identity access management, network security. As I mentioned before, there's a lot of need for cybersecurity. So cybersecurity, there's lots of vendors that do cybersecurity, and they need professionals. They need someone who knows their stuff well, need someone who knows the needs of the company well. So it's definitely something that's in demand, cybersecurity. Is it in line with cyber government policy? As you can see on the screen, there's a cybersecurity strategy, national cybersecurity policy, so on and so forth. Companies have to abide to PDPA. Whether you like, every single company by law must have a data protection officer. So it's definitely by law. There's something that's really imposed by the government, PDPA, protection of data, data assets with personal data, and involves a bit of cybersecurity and data governance. What protocols have you put in place to prevent such thing happening? There are lots of things which need cybersecurity settings, 2FA, IAM management, so on and so forth. These are just some of the words, okay? So cybersecurity is definitely something that can be nationwide, if not global-wide, and it's something that definitely has a huge potential, a huge market, and a huge demand for the professionals to be able to handle all the software and the protocols for cybersecurity as well, and data protection. As I mentioned before, cybersecurity is here to stay. There are lots of things. There's IT professional, you need to analyze the network data, the logging data, military defense, law enforcement personnel to really enforce the law, to do data forensics or cyber forensics per se, to do investigation in the logs of the company. Have you put the correct protocols in place? Do you follow procedure? Are you in line with best practices, industry standards? Network engineer to analyze the network data. How did a hacker enter the network? What tools did he use? Did he put a malware in the company 1 month before? All these they'll investigate. All right. So there's a need for forensics, needs for experts to handle the software and put the proper firewall, the proper VPN, the proper protocols in place.